Hello, my young traveler, and welcome back to Lady Tamora's library. Are you ready to go on a fun adventure today? Today, I am sharing with you a story that is near and dear and close to my heart, and one that is from my very own personal library. This story is Abuela by Arthur Dorros, illustrated by Elisa Kelvin. This is a story from when I was a child, and it's one that is near and dear to my heart. To my grandmothers, a mis abuelas, and Alex, AD. For my nephews, Sam, Joey, Jacob, Andrew. Abuela takes me on the bus. We go all around the city. Abuela is my grandma. She is my mother's mother. Abuela means grandma in Spanish. Abuela speaks mostly Spanish because that's what people spoke where she grew up, before she came to this country. Abuela and I are always going places. And here everyone is traveling on a bus. Today we're going to the park. El parque es lindo, says Abuela. I know what she means. I think the park is beautiful too. Tantos pájaros, Abuela says, as a flock of birds surrounds us. So many birds. They're picking up the bread we bought. Do you see all the birds flying throughout the park? If you ever go out to feed the birds in your park area, remember it's important to bring them things like seeds and grains, as human bread will hurt and fill up their tummy and make them very sick. What if the birds picked me up and carried me high above the park? What if I could fly? Abuela would wonder where I was, swooping like a bird. I'd call to her. Then she'd see me flying. Rosabla the bird, Rosabla el pájaro, she'd say. Ven, Abuela, come, Abuela, I'd say. Si, quiero volar, Abuela would reply, as she leapt into the sky with her skirt flapping in the wind. We would fly all over the city. Mira, Abuela would say, pointing. And I'd look, and we'd soar over parks and streets and dogs and people. All the people bustling around in the city. We'd wave to the people waiting for the bus. Buenos dias, we'd say. Buenos dias, good morning, they'd call to us. We'd fly over factories and trains and glide close to the sea. Cerca del mar, we'd say. We'd almost touch the tops of waves. Abuela's skirt would be a sail. She could race with the sailboats. I bet she'd win. All the colorful sailboats. We'd fly to where the ships are docked and watch people unload fruits from the land where Abuela grew up. Mangoes, bananas, papayas. Those are all Spanish words. So are rodeo, patio, and burro. Maybe we'd see a cousin of Abuela's hooking boxes of fruit to a crane. We saw her cousin Daniel once, loading and unloading the ships. Out past the boats in the harbor, we'd see the Statue of Liberty. Me gusta, Abuela would say. Abuela really likes her. I do too. We would circle around Liberty's head and wave to the people visiting her. That would remind Abuela of when she first came to this country. Vamos a aeropuerto, she'd say. She'd take me to the airport with a plane that first brought her landed. Cuidado, Abuela would tell me. We'd have to be careful as we went for a short ride. Do you see them? Holding on to the plane? That would be so fun! And also very scary. Then we could fly to Tio Pablo's and Tio Elisa's store. Pablo is my uncle, mi tío, and Elisa is my aunt, mi tía. They'd be surprised when we flew in, but they'd offer us a cool limonada. Flying is hot work. Pero quiero volar más, Abuela would say. She wants to fly more. I want to fly more too. You see them floating down to the shop and hanging out with their family members. We could fly to las nubes, the clouds. One looks like a cat, un gato. One looks like a bear, un oso. One looks like a chair, una silla. Descansamos un momento, Abuela would say. She wants to rest a moment. We would rest in our chair, and Abuela would hold me in her arms with the whole sky our house, nuestra casa. We'd be as high as airplanes, balloons, and birds, and higher than the tall buildings downtown. But we'd fly there too and look around. We could find the building where my father works. Hola, papa, I'd say as I waved, and Abuela would do a flip for him as we passed by the windows. Look at them, flying out and having such a fun time in the city. Mira, I hear Abuela say. Look, she's telling me. I do look, and we are back in the park. It's so colorful and beautiful. We are walking by the lake. Abuela probably wants to go for a boat ride. Vamos a otra aventura, she says. She wants to go for another adventure. That's just one of the things I love about Abuela. She likes adventures. Abuela takes my hand. Vamos, she says. Let's go. Well, my adventurers, that was so fun reading this book with you for story time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We'll see you again soon for story time. There's a little bell in the corner that I hear if you ring it. Ring, ring. The book fairies will let you know when we're having story time again soon. It's been wonderful reading with you today. You take care, have a wonderful adventure, and tell me all about it when we see each other again. Adios!